Did you know that most men over 50 are more captivated by a woman's subtle confidence than by anything flashy? In fact, studies show that emotional connection and mystery top the list of what keeps a man intrigued as he ages. Follow along, because at the end, I'm going to share one small habit that can make any man think about you non-stop without saying a single word. Have you ever noticed how some women seem to have this magic about them? They're not the loudest in the room. They're not the ones showing off. But somehow, every man leans in just a little closer. What's their secret? Stay with me, because these 10 behaviors might just change the way you experience love after 50. And trust me, it's not about changing who you are. It's about letting your true self shine in the most magnetic way possible. It all starts with believing that your best days are still ahead. When you carry yourself with the quiet confidence that comes from a life fully lived, from lessons learned, from joy and heartbreak, from real experiences, that's when you become truly unforgettable. Men at this stage of life aren't looking for drama or perfection. They're searching for connection, for laughter that feels easy, for someone who sees them, really sees them. And when you embody that calm, captivating energy, you naturally draw the right kind of attention. First, comment below if you believe that true attraction only gets better with age. I read every single comment and love hearing your thoughts. And if you're passionate about growing, loving, and living your most radiant life after 50, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button if you find these tips valuable. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Let's keep growing and glowing together. Own your space, a woman who knows she belongs wherever she is, whether it's a cozy cafe, a family gathering, or a glittering gala, naturally commands attention without even trying. It's not about arrogance, it's about quiet certainty, the kind that says, I know who I am, and I'm happy to be here. When you walk into a room with your head high, shoulders back, and a gentle smile, people notice, men especially notice. They are drawn to women who radiate comfort in their own skin because it promises emotional safety and intrigue. It tells them, here is someone who won't lose herself just to impress me. Confidence after 50 is like a fine wine. It gets richer, deeper, more intoxicating with time. You don't have to announce your presence, you simply are, and that silent assurance will always speak louder than words. So the next time you step into any room, know this: you belong there, and your energy alone is enough to captivate. Give just enough. Storytelling is an art, especially when it comes to building attraction. When you share a piece of yourself, like an unforgettable adventure you once had, but leave the ending hanging. In the air, you invite curiosity. You create a space for his imagination to dance. You make him want to lean in closer, craving the rest of your story. Maybe you mention the time you got lost in a small European village, or the night you impulsively sang on stage at a jazz bar. But just as he's hanging on every word, you smile and say, I'll tell you the rest another time. This gentle withholding isn't about playing games. It's about sparking intrigue. A woman who isn't in a rush to lay all her cards on the table is endlessly fascinating. After 50, mystery isn't about hiding who you are. It's about showing that your life is rich, layered, and worth discovering slowly. Let him work. For a woman who has a rich, full life is irresistibly attractive. Men over 50 respect a woman who has her own passions, friendships, and commitments. When you're not always immediately available, it signals that your life is fulfilling, with or without him, and that makes you a true prize, not a backup plan. Accept his invitations warmly. But if he calls you at the last minute expecting you to drop everything, it's okay to politely decline. A man who values you will quickly realize that he must plan thoughtfully and respect your time. Letting him work for your attention isn't about being aloof. It's about setting a standard. It gives him a chance to step up and show you what he's willing to invest. True connection is built on mutual respect and admiration, and when you hold your own ground, you naturally attract the kind of man who cherishes. It ends things on a high note. There's a certain magic in knowing when to walk away, especially when the night has been filled with laughter, deep conversation, and real connection. As tempting as it might be to linger, leaving on a high note leaves a lasting impression he won't soon forget. At the end of a beautiful evening, offer him a warm, lingering hug, lock eyes just a moment longer than usual, and then step back gracefully. Let the promise of what's next hang deliciously in the air. The good night at the door ritual taps into the timeless allure of anticipation. Men are wired to chase, to wonder, to dream about what's just out of reach. By ending the night with grace and a touch of mystery, you give him the sweetest gift, something to look forward to, and a reason to come back wanting even more. Touch with meaning. Touch is a powerful, unspoken language, especially when used with subtlety and warmth. A soft brush of your hand across his arm during conversation, or a playful tousle of his hair when you're laughing together, creates a connection that words alone cannot match. These small, meaningful touches say, "I see you, I enjoy you, and I'm comfortable around you," without crossing boundaries or rushing intimacy. It's the difference between a whisper and a shout, a quiet signal that stirs emotion without overwhelming it. When a woman after 50 uses touch thoughtfully, it shows a deep understanding of emotional connection. It's not about being provocative, it's about being present. In a world full of distractions, that kind of presence is magnetic. It's the brush of fingertips that lingers in his mind long after the moment has passed. Feed his imagination. One of the most delightful ways to stay unforgettable is to leave him with a thought he can't shake. Right. Before saying goodbye, offer a playful, teasing comment. "Too bad we both have early mornings. Otherwise, who knows where tonight would go?" Then flash that irresistible smile and walk away, letting the idea linger in the air. Teasing with possibility without making any promises creates a spark in his mind. It's that perfect blend of lightness and allure that stirs his curiosity and keeps him coming back for more. His imagination will fill in the blanks, often making it even sweeter than reality. Remember, a woman who can spark a man's imagination doesn't need to be overtly seductive. Instead, she shows that life with her would be full of surprise, playfulness, and depth, a journey worth taking. A well-placed comment and a knowing smile can echo longer in his memory than any grand gesture ever could. Be unapologetically mysterious. Mystery is one of the most timeless forms of allure. When he asks about your past, resist the urge to reveal every detail. Instead, smile softly and say, "That's a story for another time," before effortlessly steering the conversation elsewhere. A woman with layers naturally invites curiosity. She hints at a rich, colorful life, full of experiences, wisdom, and adventures yet to be shared. But she doesn't offer it all at once. This quiet restraint isn't about playing games. It's about honoring your own story and allowing him to earn the right to hear it. Being unapologetically mysterious shows that you are comfortable with yourself. You know that you are worth discovering slowly. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, taking your time is not only refreshing, it's magnetic. Let him wonder. Let him work to uncover the beautiful chapters of your life one at a time. Trust me, he'll be captivated not just by who you are, but by the unfolding journey of getting to know you. Celebrate your natural beauty. In a world saturated with filters and picture-perfect images, authenticity stands out like a breath of fresh air. Sending him a simple selfie, no filters, no heavy makeup, just you enjoying a morning walk, sipping coffee, or reading your favorite book is a powerful gesture. Real beauty resonates deeper than any polished photo ever could. It shows confidence, It says, I'm proud of who I am, exactly as I am. Men over 50 who have lived enough life to appreciate what's real find this kind of authenticity magnetic. When you share these glimpses of your genuine self, you invite him into your world, the real, unedited moments that make life beautiful. It's not about being flawless, it's about being relatable, grounded and true. And trust me, that kind of beauty lingers in a man's mind far longer than any glamour shot ever will. Tell him what you like. Confidence is magnetic, but so is vulnerability, especially when expressed with warmth and sincerity. One of the most unforgettable things you can do is to tell a man exactly what brings you joy. When you share what lights you up, whether it's slow Sunday mornings, dancing barefoot in the kitchen, long walks at sunset, or deep conversations over coffee, you show him your essence. It's not about demanding or expecting. It's about inviting him into your world in a way that's real and welcoming. Men over 50 deeply appreciate a woman who knows what she loves and isn't afraid to express it. It tells him you're self-aware, passionate, and emotionally open. Qualities that create strong, lasting bonds. Don't be afraid to smile and say, I love when someone really listens to me, or I feel happiest when I'm outside, breathing fresh air. Simple truths said from the heart create a sense of intimacy that feels genuine and rare. By telling him what you like, you're not only sharing your joy, you're giving him the beautiful opportunity to make you even happier. And that's something a good man will cherish. Create emotional moments. If there's one thing that lingers in a man's heart long after the moment passes, it's how a woman made him feel. Surface-level beauty fades, but emotional connection endures. That's why one of the most unforgettable things you can do is to create small emotional moments that stay with him. Ask him about his dreams, not just his career, but his passions. Listen when he talks about his childhood, his favorite memories, the things that still make him smile. When you genuinely care about the stories that shaped him, you show him a kind of intimacy that's rare and powerful. Share your own little moments too. What makes you laugh until you cry? What songs instantly lift your mood? What childhood adventures still make you nostalgic? Emotional storytelling builds a bridge between two hearts. Men over 50 are craving connection that feels easy, joyful, and real. When you create space for meaningful conversations, you aren't just passing time, you're building memories. In the end, it's not about grand declarations or dramatic gestures. It's the simple moments, the laughter, the shared silences, the vulnerable stories that make you unforgettable. And when he thinks of you, it won't be just your smile or your voice. He remembers. It will be the way you made him feel truly seen, valued, and understood. The last look trick. Sometimes it's the simplest gestures that leave the deepest impressions. When you say goodbye, don't rush. Linger for a second longer. Look into his eyes with warmth. Let your gaze linger on him for another heartbeat, and smile. A smile that's both gentle and mysterious. That last moment, the last look, can say so much. Say things that words never could. The power of the last look lies in its subtlety. It's not about being dramatic or making a grand statement. It's about showing, without saying it, that you really enjoyed your time together, and that there's a richness, a sweetness, a depth to you that he can't quite put into words, but desperately wants to experience again. Stay radiant. Stay curious. Stay memorable. If you've tried any of these simple tips, comment below and let me know which one it was. I'd love to hear your beautiful, heartfelt stories about dating and hooking up after 50. Your experiences inspire others and remind us all that love has no expiration date. And remember, true attraction isn't about the pursuit, it's about being yourself so fully, alive and content with yourself that others can't help but lean in. You can do it. Follow me for more heartfelt advice on love, relationships, and how to live your best, most vibrant life after 50. If this touched your heart or made you smile, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of inspiration. Please share this video with someone you care about, and let's continue to spread warmth, hope, and connection everywhere we go.